Alrighty, welcome back everyone to my Give Me God of War walkthrough guide. This is the final episode of God of War 2018. So this is just going to be the Baldur boss fight, so we will go ahead and go to stage 1.
You fellas sure love to make a racket, don't you? Let's sort you out. Chop some fuckers with that. Careful! You can cut yourself just looking at that thing. You take care now.
I don't know what we'll find when we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks. Odin's ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
This is it. Here we go.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You've got eyes like him, Amir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from traveling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot, but for years I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Rock and Sindri. Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a... He showed it to me, you see, and I... declined. Sorry, will you excuse me? Oh.
Well, that was useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pox-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. but I know he got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no!
We'd better go see what the world serpent has to say about that. Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead. Now would be a good time once more to the horn.
Is the statue lost to us?
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you roll into his mouth to look inside.
Ew. Really?
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
So, are we really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
You do not have to come.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this. You sure this is a good idea?
No.
Well, brothers, I've been to many strange places, but this will be a new one.
Yeah. I've never been in a giant's belly either. How about you, Father?
Never one that was not trying to eat me.
You really should expect that sort of response at this point.
Here we go. Funny. I used to dream about getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing
I'm
to...
not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child. Let's find that statue.
Smells not as bad as I thought it'd be. Bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
You're so weird. The water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
Aye.
There, the hammer.
idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
Now we can decipher those Niflheim runes. And the travel rune is here too. You wanna go? Yep, that's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping. Gently now, gently. Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
How's it feel, Mimir?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Jotunheim. There's no stopping us now.
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
So how do we get back out?
We signal. Hold on!
What's going on? Well, that was mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
What's happening to him?
Nothing good. Glad that's over.
Is he getting hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Hold tight and watch your balance.
The boat shifting! I'm good
I
at
have you. Boy? Boy!
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this. What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else. A dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look! Freya. We can still trust her, right?
Until we know for certain, keep a distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong? Something's happened.
There!
I had a feeling
hurting, the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you...
How I feel? How I feel? I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
No, back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk, vengeance, you will find no peace. I know.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first. This again? I hate you.
I don't need your help. I can protect myself. I said stop!
Alright, so there's only one real hard part of the entire Baldur boss fight. So this isn't going to be too bad compared to the previous episode, because those fights were very hard. So for this first stage, he doesn't really do a ton. As you see here, he literally barely even tried to attack me. So actually, as you're seeing right here, I beat his stage 1 in like less than a minute. So there's not really much for me to say, but if the vines grab you, he can't hit you. Just keep that in mind, and he doesn't really do too many moves, so do not worry about stage 1. Stage 1 is super easy.
What is that? I can feel this. I can feel everything.
He's vulnerable now?
No. Do you hear the wind? We are moving.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Now he remembers. She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it! I can reason with him!
No, woman! You cannot! He means to kill you!
This will all be over soon.
There!
We'll stop this! Now!
I feel.
Alrighty, so right here is actually the only time I've died. That's why there's a little cut there. That was the only death I had in the entire boss fight. And this isn't even the hard part. The hard part is after this part. And I don't know how I died on this part, but I didn't die on the hard part. So this one's a very simple one. That wave right there, you don't really have to worry too much about because it doesn't do any damage to you. You do have to watch out for his punch there. Usually, for those moves, you want to parry them so that you can do damage back to him when he tries to hit you. And this is where, once you get him below a bar, he will go to his next stage. So, for this one, I'm not entirely sure if you are allowed to hit with the axe, but since he is ice, usually you're not, yeah, as you see there, you're not allowed to. So, you're going to have to use the blades for this part. That is the reason why I tell you to not level up only one weapon, as in, like, don't only level up the axe, what's it called? The axe runic attacks. Make sure you do level up some of the blade ones, even if the blades are kind of trash, because, you know, it's a level below the Leviathan axe, and you will probably have less runic than you will strength. Now, it may look like you're doing barely any damage, but it does add up pretty quickly as long as you just keep hitting him with the moves that I use, which is whenever he hits me from far, like hits me where I go flying away, you use X and R1 so that you can dash towards him and hit him at the same time. It's really nice. When he does this blast attack, you don't actually have to dodge it. So you're going to see me eating that a lot because it actually doesn't do any damage, so there's honestly no point to block it. Well, you can't block it, it's an unblockable. But there's no point to dash back so that you don't get hit by it because it doesn't do any damage anyways. So you're going to see me ignoring that a lot in this first stage. Just ignore that ice wave because it's Freya, she cannot damage you either. It just basically knocks you back, so if you don't want to be knocked back, you can block it. But other than that, it's not really much of a problem. You just want to keep mauling on this guy. And other than when he punches you, those are the only real hits that can do damage to you. And when he does that AoE ice attack. And that is it for stage 2. So I think we can comfortably move on to stage 3. I think you need to get 5 bars down before he starts to go to his next stage. So just keep that in mind whenever you're doing this. So you can, you know, see your progress and see how close you are. And I think that's just about it. That's all the moves that you really have to explain. Your best bet is to stay close to him, because his most deadly attacks are when you're far. When he's doing that dash left, right, and then he dashes at you, that you usually will have to parry, because if you normally block it, it'll stun you, and then he'll probably try and do another attack in time before you can get out of the stun. So your best bet is to stay close. Keep hitting him with the axe, or not the axe, keep hitting him with the blades, and you will get the stun very easily. This second stage is very easy, but the third stage is probably the hardest of the 4 stages. It's not easy, but it's also not too hard. It's like in the medium range. So I'm just gonna start explaining the second stage now, and I will also, oh no, it looks like I'm done. So I will explain it when we get to the second stage.
I'm doing wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
Stop this! Reba!
Alright, so this is probably the hardest stage for all of Baldur. So you just want to watch out for his little fire that he shoots out on the floor, because as you're going to see right here, I try to block it and then he shoots a fireball instantly and I have no chance to block it. So just keep that in mind. Try to just dodge out of the way whenever you see that. Try not to block it too much. It says that you can parry it. I did try to do it a couple times, but I was never able to parry it. So I'm not gonna say that you can parry it, because obviously that would be false if it's not true. So I will not be saying that you can parry it, but it's also not out of the realm of the possibility to parry it. Alrighty, so my strategy here is to either attack the side mission enemies first, or you can force them to jump on you because you have invis frames when they jump on you, and you can kill them that way because it is also a one hit. But the only risky part about that is you have to hope that they don't do their normal attack instead of their grab. So just be careful when you're doing that. Your best bet is to just kill them normally. Like, you can like throw your axe at them like once or twice and they'll die. But keep your eyes on Baldur as well. Make sure you do it when you have an opening. When Baldur isn't attacking, that's when you should be throwing your axe, because you need the axe. You obviously can't use the blades, but you can use your blade runics. I don't do it here because I kill him pretty quickly on the stage. I mean, I kill him pretty quickly throughout the entire boss fight, but I kill him pretty quickly, so I didn't really get much time. But only use the blades on the side mission enemies, because you can't do damage to Baldur with them. So you want to use your heavy and your light runic on them. It's a very good way, and if you're using the Spartan charge light runic, you actually can obviously tank a hit because you don't take any damage when you're doing it. So if he is doing a move and you want to kill someone, or you're about to get hit by two different moves, one by the side mission, one by Baldur, then you're gonna want to go ahead and use the light runic attack. That is probably the best bet to fight Baldur here, and just like that, I am done. So now we will move on to the final stage.
There!
Stop him!
Please! There has been enough pain!
Shut up! Both of you, you've done what even the Allfather himself could not. I've never felt more alive! Ironic, isn't it?
And right here, this is the end, the final final stage of Baldur, the last fight that you have to do before you can complete this game. So let's not waste any time and let's get into it. So, depending on his element, you're going to use the opposite of his element that you have. So if he is, as you're seeing, on fire here, you want to use the Leviathan Axe. As soon as you see here, he changes to ice, you want to use the Blades of Chaos. Now, just keep that in mind, because he will keep swapping over and over again. So, just watch out for that. Alrighty, so he's going to do all of the moves from the entirety of the previous boss fight. He doesn't gain any new move. It's just the same as the other ones. But he's going to do the slam attack, and each slam is going to change his element. So if he started on fire, he will change to ice, fire, ice, and then he'll be done. Usually, that's the order that he does it. Not that exact order, but whenever he slams, he always changes his element every time he slams. So whichever one he starts on is going to be the one that he ends on. So if he started on ice, keep your blades out and be ready once he's done. So just keep all that in mind whenever you're doing this. It's a very nice way to keep track of him. And yeah, he basically just has the same moves, but now whenever he does do that explosion attack, just make sure you are back, because now it will, I'm pretty sure it'll do damage. I'm not entirely sure on that, but since he's changing elements, I'm very certain that that does do damage. And yeah, he just has the same moves. So what I recommend you doing for this one is to stay out of any of the circles, like the ice circle or the fire circle. I want you to stay out of those, because those will do a lot of damage to you, especially the fire one, because it has a bunch of explosives. The ice one is not as bad, but it will freeze you, which can really mess with your flow that you have. So whenever he's doing the dodge left and right, you do want to try and parry it. You don't have to parry it, of course, but it really does help if you do parry it. And also make sure that you are using Atreus' runic and his arrows, because remember, like I said, he does do a lot more damage than you do when you have him fully maxed out, which is exactly what I've done and what I've showed to do, because he is very, very helpful in this final boss. That is exactly why I chose to level up Atreus more than I chose to level up myself. So this is basically the end. He only has he only goes down to 1 bar. You don't have to fully kill him. He'll go down to this last bar, and then the fight will end. So I only have about 1.5 bars left. As you see, I am playing it safe because I am kind of low. So you don't have to obviously play this safe, but it is recommended to play this safe, because he will like to spam a lot of moves, and you won't really get many hits in, like at once. You won't get a ton of hits in. I'm pretty sure I do die here towards the end, but since I obviously have the Resurrection Stone, try to save your Resurrection Stone for this part, because the only parts that you can use the Resurrection Stone on is stage 1 and stage 3. You can't use it on stage 2, because obviously Atreus is not there with you. So you want to try and save it for stage 3 like I did. But if you are struggling in stage 1, then it is fine to use it. But it's going to be a lot harder, because this one is stage 1 and stage 2 fully combined. So it will get a lot harder, but this is the end for God of War 2018. So hopefully one of my videos at some point did help you, and this one hopefully helped you as well. And we will be moving on to God of War Ragnarok very soon. And that is it for me. The rest is going to be cutscenes. There's no other fights after this, so once you get to this point, you have beaten God of War 2018 on Give Me God of War difficulty guide.
Boy? Well done, boy! Come on!
Father. Not a threat.
You will not come for us again. You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
Can't help yourself, can you, Mother? No matter what I do or say, you won't stop interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you. I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
No. We can't. Because I will never forgive you. You still need to pay for the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things right, I won't stop you.
I know.
What? No, Father!
I love you.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The Cygolians here must be better than this.
No, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
Freya. He chose this.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything. Everything. You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
And you do not know me.
I know enough. Does he?
Boy! Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. killed my father.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends? Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
Well, guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing. She seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. Killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live, yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to plan, go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
That's unpleasant!
Now, boy! We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruin in the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady Sif's soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fine, damn it. Fine!
Watch their head till we return.
I can do this. No, no, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Why do I have plans for you? You hurry back. Don't flatter yourself.
We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy. Carry her. Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now. Hello? Anybody here?
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them. I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Wait! Baldur! Something's happening! It's your axe. It's Muller. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Look. It's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it. Father?
No. We do it together. Son. Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The Giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The Giants called me... Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was gonna be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Amir missed it. I understand if you want to go home, but maybe helping people is part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?